In this video, I'm going to tell you about the 4 common ATM business mistakes that people make. Hey there, my name is Carey Buck, and I've been an independent ATM business owner since 2009, and I've been teaching people just like you how to start their own profitable ATM business since 2011. And I'd love to be your ATM business mentor when you're ready. All right, so this video, let's go over the 4 common ATM business mistakes that people make, okay? And they're not in any particular order, all right? They're, I didn't put any order to them. Like, number 1 is not worse than number 4 and vice versa. You know what I mean? All right, so, and if you have any questions, you know the deal. You can post your questions below and I'll answer them. Also, don't forget to like the video. Like the video, give me some thumbs up, and share it if you know somebody who needs to hear what I'm about to say. Okay, share it, and click the ATM and subscribe to my channel so you get notified whenever I post videos about the ATM business or passive income. All right, so 4 common ATM business mistakes that people make. 1, picking the wrong mentor. I mean, that's a common mistake that people make, right? There's so many ATM business mentors that are out there nowadays that it's ridiculous. I mean, it really is. Back when I started teaching people in 2011, there was a couple of us, right? Including the big franchise, ACFN. Now, every day a new person is now suddenly an ATM mentor. I mean, you literally have people starting an ATM business. Like I have screenshots, right? Because it blows my mind. Starting an ATM business one day, and then the next day, actually one guy, it was in the video where he talked about placing his first ATM machine, and he said, hey, if you want an ATM business mentor, hit me up. I mean, he just placed his first machine. I mean, give me a break, So, I mean, you got people like that. You got guys out there that, one day they're ATM mentors, the next day they're going to teach you Forex trading, and then the next day they're going to teach you about e-com. And I mean, Jesus, Christmas, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? So you got to be careful about the mentor you pick, right? Feel free to check out my YouTube channel and see how long I've been teaching and talking about the ATM business. So you want to look for experience, okay? You want to look for somebody that's not going to bullshit you. And you know what? We're adults here. You know it very well. You know as well as I do when you're listening to mentor A, mentor B, and then me, you know who sounds like they're blowing smoke up your ass and who's not, right? You're not dumb. You're not a dummy, okay? I know that. So just, somebody that you could trust, somebody that's been in the business well, somebody that's not blowing smoke up your ass just because they want your money for training, right? Because sometimes, let me tell you, this is what happened. I have students that went and bought the cheaper trainings out there from some of these mentors. And they bought that training. They handed over their hard-earned money. And then what happened? They ended up coming to me and having to buy my training. Right? So what's going to happen is, and I shouldn't say this is going to happen, but a lot of times what happens is, number 1, they're not going to give you the support you need. Number 2, sometimes they don't give you the support you need because they can't. They literally have no idea what they're doing. Right? I mean, if you just started an ATM business yesterday, there is shit that could happen to you that they have no idea how to handle. They just started the business yesterday. They don't even know what could possibly go wrong. You know what I'm saying? So they can't support you, right? It's not their fault they can't support you. I mean, it clearly is their fault they can't support you because they shouldn't be trying to mentor people right now. But it's not their fault they can't support you. They haven't experienced the ATM business yet to be able to support you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So, they're not going to support you. They're not going to answer your questions. They're not going to give you proper information, right? Or they're not going to teach you things that apply to everyone in the United States. They might just concentrate on their little area because that's all they know, right? So there's a bunch of different things that could go wrong when you pick the wrong mentor, okay? So that's one thing. Number 2, another common mistake that people make is using a partner, Okay, now, yes, sometimes people use partners to do stuff they normally wouldn't be able to do, right? Because they don't have money, right? Or they, maybe they have money, they don't have the knowledge, right? So they partner up together. But I always encourage people that want to get involved in the ATM business, don't get a partner for money, okay? And that's because the ATM business is so inexpensive to get into, guys. So inexpensive to learn. So inexpensive to make a killing, make an amazing ROI, to get amazing returns on your money, right? It's just so inexpensive for you to take advantage of that if you get a partner, a lot of times what people do is they get an equity partner. So you're now in business together, so it's like 50-50, right? You're like, okay, I don't have any money, so they just gave me all the money and we're going to 50-50 split, right? Seems simple enough, but here's what's going to happen. You're going to learn the business. You're going to understand the business. You're going to start doing the business, and then you are going to get pissed off that you have to give 50% of your business to this person. And all they did was give you money. Just figure out a different way to raise the money. Like, you don't need this person to give you money. You do not need to give up equity in your business to start this business. I promise you, you will end up feeling shitty at some point if you do that. You really will. Maybe it takes you a little bit longer to get started. Maybe your partner is your credit card. You know what I mean? Maybe your partner is a line of credit that you have, right? That way, they're not taking any of your business and any equity of your company. It's still all yours, right? And you're just paying them back a certain way. I mean, I promise you, like, it's not the best way to do it. Like, this is so affordable to get into. Don't use a partner, okay? Just wait a little bit longer, save a little bit more, bust your ass on the weekends or at nights a little bit more so you have that money and you don't need to give it to somebody else. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. You know, I just don't think that you'll be happy in the end. Sure, in the beginning, you're like, oh my God, I got my first ATM. Somebody just gave me money. Ooh, yeah, you're all excited. But then it'll start to sink in a little bit. In a few months, you're like, oh shit, I didn't make $1,000 on this ATM this month. I made $500. Or, oh shit, I didn't make $300 with this ATM this month. I made $150. Right? Like, I promise you, you're just gonna you're not gonna like it at some point. You know, it's gonna be nerve-wracking, and that's why it's another reason why I have an application process to taking on students. I am not one of these people. I'm not one of these mentors that will put you in financial stress to A, get my training, or B, start this business. That's not me. And when you take on a partner, let's say, you know, maybe an equity partner, or even a partner where you're paying them a percentage, that can be added financial stress when you're not secure financially to be able to invest. Does that make sense? And I'm all about people getting quick, fast results, you know, feeling good about it, right? And financial stress ain't gonna make you feel good about it. I am not that girl that's gonna take your last dollar because I want you to get my training. That ain't me. I could probably point to some folks that would totally take your last dollar because they don't give a shit. But that's not me, right? So really, I really recommend you not use a partner, especially a partner that's going to take equity in your company. In the end, I think you're going to be upset about it more than you'll be happy about it, okay? And that's from me teaching people for 7 years and me being in this business for 9 years, going on 10 years, okay? Okay, a third common ATM business mistake that people make is they get in their own damn way. People get in their own way. Oh my gosh, guys. If I could take all the negativity out of your minds, out of your brains, you would be freaking amazing. You would be unstoppable. You would have financial freedom so much faster that it would be beyond your wildest dreams, right? But you guys get in your own way. You guys get in your own heads, and you let that horrible four-letter F word stop you. Fear. Like, you get scared, right? And you know what? There's nothing wrong with being scared. There's nothing wrong with being scared when you're starting something new. We all get scared when we start something new, Okay? It's just human nature, right? But when you let fear control you, guys, you prevent yourself from moving forward. You prevent yourself from being successful. Do you know what I mean? Like you're getting in your own way by saying, "Oh, you know what? A business owner would never tell me yes." Or, yeah, all businesses already have an ATM. There's no locations out there. Or nobody uses ATMs anymore. There's a bunch of shit that you tell yourselves that cause you to just halt, stop. That was probably a bad impression of brakes, huh? But you just put on the brakes and you don't do anything. You get in your own way and you're stuck doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. We know what that definition is. That's the definition for insanity, right? So you're never progressing because you're getting in your own freaking way. Get your shit out of the way. Get yourself out of the way and go do it. Especially when you get yourself a mentor. If I'm your mentor, I have a proven system for you. Just freaking follow it. Just follow it. Right? Just follow it. Get out of your own way. Allow yourself to be successful. You deserve it. You really do. All right? And the final most common ATM business mistake that I see people making is just winging it. Seriously, they're just winging it. They're like, I don't need no ATM mentor. I'm going to go watch all these YouTube videos. Like this one, right? I'm going to watch all these YouTube videos of every single person that talks about the ATM business. I'm going to go read every single blog post about the ATM business. I'm going to join every single Facebook group about the ATM business. And I'm going to ask all these questions and get all these answers, sometimes half-assed answers, sometimes answers from people not even in the ATM business. It doesn't even matter that you're just going to go and just get all this stuff. And then you're just going to go do it. You're just going to go do it and you're going to wing it. And you just go for it, okay? Sometimes if you do that, you might do okay. You might. You really might. Sometimes when you do that, it could go horribly, horribly wrong. Right? So, I'm not a big fan of winging it. Don't just wing it, right? You don't know everything, right? Just because you've watched all of my YouTube videos, I promise you, you don't know everything. Okay? Just because you've read all of my blog posts, I promise you, you don't know everything about the ATM business, right? And, that goes for watching all these videos. That goes for, joining all these Facebook groups and asking all these questions and shit, right? You don't know the entire ATM business. Yes, it's simple. You buy an ATM, you place it in a location. Yes, it's a simple business. That's the 10,000 foot bird's eye view, guys. There's more involved, okay? You don't know the business just because you freaking, went on YouTube and watched this video. All right. Again, if you just wing it, you might be successful. Chances are you're not going to have the amount of success that you deserve and that you're capable of if you just wing it. Right. And then again, you might be that person because there's more people that go horribly wrong than to do okay. So just live up to your fullest potential. Make your ATM business have the absolute fullest profit potential possible by getting yourself a good ATM business mentor. And I happen to know a pretty freaking amazing ATM business mentor that is knowledgeable, trustworthy, has been doing this for going on 10 years now. And if you pay attention to her and research her, you'll see that's all she's been teaching, passive income in the ATM business, right? I wasn't just teaching, people how to, I don't even know, I was going to make something up. I lost it. I wasn't just teaching somebody something else yesterday, and now I decide, hey, I'm going to teach the ATM business. And, this is what I've been doing, guys. Since 2009. The ATM business got me out of my job in 2012. Okay? Got me out of my job in 2012. I haven't had a job since 2012 because of the ATM business, right? I've made a lot of mistakes, a lot of costly ones in the beginning, right? I made them all to help you. I mean, I didn't make them to help you. I didn't want to freaking make them, let's be honest, but I made them. They were made. They cost me a lot of money. But I use that to help folks. That's why I started teaching people in 2011, okay? So I would love to be your ATM business mentor. Again, as I already mentioned on this video, my trainings are application only, okay? I have some requirements, and one is, as you can tell from this video, you have to be financially stable. Like you cannot start to invest in this business or buy my training and then that causes financial stress. Like that just can't be it, right? I don't feel comfortable about that. You wouldn't feel comfortable about that, right? So I invite you to do two things. Well, four things. First thing, click that little button right there. Click that ATM machine and subscribe to this channel. Second thing, like this video. Give me some thumbs up. Like it. And this is part of the second thing. If you have any questions, post them below. Post any questions that you have about this video below, or you can post a future video that you would like me to do for you, right? Third thing, I encourage you to go to atmbusinessblueprint.com. Put your email address in there, okay? As soon as you put your email address in there, you're going to come to my thank you page. Now, a couple things are going to happen. Number one, you're going to get my ATM business roadmap for free. It's already going to be in your email, all right? And that's going to show you how I started from zero and went to $3,000 to $5,000 plus per month by placing ATMs in my local businesses, all right? That's permanent placement in the ATM business. That has nothing to do with mobiles and carnivals and festivals, things like that. It's completely different, right? So that's the number one thing that's going to happen. Number two thing that's going to happen is on that thank you page, if you feel like the ATM business is for you and you have the financial capabilities to make this investment, right? And you're going to, be, you're still financially secure after you make this investment, right? And you're looking for an ATM business mentor, I'd love to be that mentor. So on that thank you page, there's going to be a link at the bottom, a button at the bottom. Just click it. You'll fill out my application. Okay. I do go over every single application. And then after you complete the application, you're going to be taken to my calendar and you're going to pick a time to get on the phone with someone from my team. And then they'll decide if you're a fit. Like you guys will converse and you'll decide, and they'll decide if you're a fit for one of my training programs. And then boom. If you are, we're going to go and kick some ass, and you're going to make some, hopefully, and I say hopefully because there's two different training levels. Like you can learn just the permanent placement, and that's where you're going to make that consistent monthly passive income. But then there's another training level where you learn that, and you also learn mobile, and mobile is where you're going to make them big chunks of cash in a small time frame, right? So hopefully you get one of the training levels where you can learn both. If not, trust me, the passive income from, the permanent placement is amazing. Like that is literally how I got out of my job, from that. Okay. So that is the third thing that you can do. And the fourth thing that you can do is you can join my free Facebook group. It's ATMmoneymakers.com, ATMmoneymakers.com. And when you go to join that group, you're going to have I think it's like 3 or 4 questions that you have to answer. Answer all of the questions, because if you don't, my assistant will not put you in the group, right? So if you do want to be in the group, answer the questions, all right? Excuse me. And then I'm going to have some videos up here, a link up here where you can click on the playlist and watch all my ATM videos, all right? So you can learn about the ATM business. All right, guys, listen, have a great day. Hopefully you learn the little bit about the 4 most common ATM business mistakes that folks make, and hopefully you don't make them yourself. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, and may you live happily off of passive income.